Hi guys, it's Nelly here again, doing my third in my series of videos of I'm going to Gen Con 2012. Still really excited, can't wait. First of all, I'm really sorry I haven't made a video in 2-3 months now. Sorry, I've just been really busy. Didn't really know what to say as well, but a lot of people have watched my first video, and I just wanted to say thanks for all the comments. I really appreciate all the advice that people gave me and all the welcoming comments I got. Makes me feel a bit more comfortable with going to Gen Con. So really looking forward to it. I got one comment saying that my video was a bit too long. I think it was almost 15 minutes, so I'm going to make this one as short as I can make it. But I think I have a lot of things to say in this video, but I'll try and run through them as quick as I can. So Gen Con this year from the 16th to the 19th of August. So it's only 2 months to Gen Con! Oh, I can't wait. Cannot wait. I've already got some of my suitcase packed. Is that crazy? Oh well. In this video I wanted to talk about events and event registration, and I know it's a bit late, but maybe for people next year it might help them out, because I know I was kind of freaking out a little bit about event reg because there's so many events I wanted to go and see. Which brings me to another point. One of the main comments I got from a lot of people is not to over register for events, leave a lot of free time, and sorry, I did kind of go mad. There was so many events that I really wanted to go to, so many things I wanted to see and experience. So I have several events every day. I try to keep it to a minimum where possible, and hopefully it'll all work out in the end. Hopefully the different events aren't too far away from each other, so I have time to get from one event to another, and hopefully I'll have time in between some of them to actually eat. Forgot to factor in that fact that I'm going to have to eat as well. But the first thing I want to talk about is how to sign up for events. This year event registration was on the 20th of May, I think noon. I'm not sure if that's Central or Eastern time. For me it was 6 p.m. I think in Ireland, so suited me really well. So registration was on the 20th of May. This year the events list came out about 2 weeks before event registration, so you could have a look around and make a wish list and see what events you were interested in from about 2 weeks before. I know previous to that they only had a few days or even just 1 week to figure out their wish lists and what they wanted to do and make plans. So if there are events that you really want to get into, that you definitely don't want to miss, what you want to do is make your wish list before the event registration opens up on the 20th of May, and hit the submit button for your wish list the second that button goes live. I heard that several events the year before sold out within seconds, so when you hit that button you'll go into a queue, and you want to be, they'll give you a number, lets you know how far down the queue you are, and it kind of counts down until your submission gets processed. So you want to press that button as soon as you can and get as far up in the queue as you want. But that being said, not all events sell out. So even if you don't get the events you want, or you don't want to go through registration on the day that the button goes live, you can do it later. You might just not get all the events that you really wanted to get, but not everything sells out. Which takes me to another point, that you can buy these tickets called generic tickets. I think they're only $1, a couple of dollars a piece, and you can take that ticket and go to any event that you want to participate in, and if the GM or the person running the game allows it, you can just use that ticket to get into that event. So that's another idea that you could go with. So what you want to do if you are wanting to do the whole wish list thing and submit it at the right time is you want to make your wish list and select your events in order of the priority of how important they are to you. So, and yeah, you want the most important event at the very top of the list. and then going down from that. For example, if there's 2 events at the very same time, what you want to do is put the one that you want more on top, and in case you can't get the one on the top, it'll give you the one on the bottom, but you won't get both events at the same time. The system can only allot you 1 game at one time. So in case you don't get the first one, it'll give you the second one if that's still available. So you want to list all your events in order of priority down, because it's going to cancel out overlapping events, but if it can't get you the first, it'll try the second and the third and so on. I'm not sure, there might be a limit on the amount of games you can actually have on your wish list, or maybe the amount of games you have selected for the one time. But that's the most important thing, you know, make sure that you list them in priority. Maybe have your top 3 worked out. And then there's going to be a countdown on the page where the submit button is to let you know when that button goes live. So once that submit button goes active, click it, it'll give you a queue, and then you just have to wait your turn. Once your turn is done, your submission is processed. It's going to tell you what events you got into, and all you have to do then, I think you on the day of submission you have about a week to actually pay for the events. Any other day, I think the items only stay in your cart for 24 hours, so make sure you pay that bill if you really want those events. Oh, I need to hurry up. My time, I'm already 6 minutes in. The event prices vary from being absolutely free to being $2, $4, $10, $40. And the majority of games I found were about $2 to $4 in and around that, so that wasn't too bad at all. And try and schedule some time for the exhibit hall. I was told to leave somewhere between 2 to 4 hours, maybe more. I think I don't have one block of time that's 4 hours free, but I definitely have several 2-hour blocks, so I'm going to have to do the exhibit hall in 2 goes, but I can't wait to see it. I'm so excited for it, so that's important. Make sure you leave time for that, definitely. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of the kind of events I signed up for. It was just a cross section of all sorts of games, because all I've ever really played was Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, actually, to be honest, that's my gaming history, Dungeons and Dragons. So I wanted to do as much as I possibly could fit in, within reason. So I actually got all my events that I submitted for, all of them except for one, Cthulhu. I really wanted to get into Call of Cthulhu game, but that's the only event I didn't get. Let me give you an idea of the games I'm in. Hang on, I'm just going to look them up here. I've got a LARP. I've got a Sparks Star Wars game. Spot the Geek, which is a scavenger type hunt. Looks really fun. I am in Hickman's Killer Breakfast on both mornings. That was a $10 game. And then a Deadlands game. I've signed up for the Zombie Walk. I think I have 2 late night zombie games. I've got a Whose Line Is It Anyway improv game. I'm gonna give D&D Next Edition a go. See how that goes. Which is obviously Dungeons and Dragons' new edition that they're working on at the moment, and it's a playtest. And the last thing I am in is True Dungeon. I'm so excited. True Dungeon's gonna be really good. Which is like a giant real life dungeon that you walk through, and you do puzzle solving and some combat. And that's kind of roughly it at the moment. You never know if I'm going to get some generics and sign up to more games. Oh, okay, running out of time. Almost 10 minutes. Okay. I've had 1 or 2 comments asking me if I'm going to cosplay this year. I would like to. I am really nervous. I've never cosplayed, and I don't want to look like ridiculous in my very cheap Halloween type costumes. I don't even know if that's okay. But my costumes that I have set aside at the moment that I might bring are Snow White, Alice in Wonderland, and I have like a maid's outfit, and there's a character from one of the animes that I like, and there's a cat maid in one of those, so I might bring that along as well. But if anybody's going cosplaying, please comment. Let me know if it's okay, normal to wear kind of cheaper costumes. I don't know. I just really want to have a bit of fun, and I'm not doing it to be serious or anything like that. So if anybody's cosplaying, let me know. Comment. Also, okay, we're at 10 minutes now. I'm gonna wind it down. Yeah, if anybody is in the same events as I am, or has any more questions for me, let me know. Also, if you see me at Gen Con, come and say hello to me, please. I wanna meet everybody, and I want to be welcomed, and I want to share stories with people. Feel free to comment on my video. Any advice still that you have, things I should be bringing at this point, food, shoes, clothes, what's the weather like, hair products, anything like that, let me know. Come and say hello as well. And yeah, I just want to say thanks for all the people that have already commented and given me great advice. So really appreciate it. And can't wait to see everybody at Gen Con. 2 months to go. Yes!